Hi guys, welcome back. In this section, we will talk about text area, which is one of the most important things you must practice in Spotify development. Now, you might be wondering that is text area not just another place to insert text? Well, in Spotify, it's not. It's much more. As you can see on my screen, this is the list of things that you can do in a text area. And most of the things you can only do in a text area. First of all, you can insert text as obvious. It can be used to put certain definitions, certain version information, or disclaimers, or any other text information that you might want to share with your users. Then, most importantly, it is used to add property controls. Now, what is a property control? We will talk now and we will talk about it in more detail in the coming lecture. But in short, property controls are the controls like input box, the drop downs, the list box that your user will interact with to change or manage your visuals and the data. Now you can also add dynamic items like calculated values, icons, etc. And you can only do these in a text area. You can add filters in a text area. Now filters would usually come up only on the right side. You might also want to unpin it over here and drag it around, but this is definitely kind of separate entity from the visuals. If you want to have a filter right in the middle of the charts, as we have seen earlier you when we were talking about filtering schemes, just like over here this filters right over on the chart, then you must use text areas. These are three different text areas where I have put the filters upon. So text area is used to keep filters at custom locations. And then there are custom tables. By tables, I mean HTML tables. Now, let's say you want to create a table like structure and insert dynamic values inside it. I'll give you a shortcut how to create custom HTML tables. You can just go to this website Word to HTML and choose to insert table. And let's say we want a 2 by 5 table. Now, as you see, as I create this table, I already have the HTML on the right side. Let's say you also want to insert something. You want to insert name, you want to insert age, gender, etc. And then let's say you want to insert friends and 32 male, let's say, and you also want to maybe make it a bit bold. Give this a bit of text color of green, or maybe increase the size to 20. You can do all of this, and all of this will automatically create an HTML over here. Now all you have to do is just copy this HTML to the clipboard and paste it in the text area. So let's create a text area, and if I go to right click and go to edit HTML and paste this entire thing, it will create the similar HTML that we have just created, right? So it is quite useful, and you will certainly use it a lot. You can also create this HTML right over here if you are much if you are well versed with how to use HTML. But if it seems like a task for you to create HTML, write all this TDTR, this website can be of can be pretty handy and can give you a shortcut to create HTMLs within minutes. So this is another thing that you have to do only in the text area. Okay, coming back, there are different action controls. By action controls, I mean buttons. Let's say you want to have a button where user have to click and it should run a certain kind of script. That can only be done in a text area. There are dynamic labels. Yes, the labels that will change the text uh, when user selects something, right? User chooses one of the countries in the drop down, and you might want to create a label that changes its value depending upon the value of the region the user has selected. So you can do that too in the text area by creating dynamic labels. We will talk more about it. You can add images. Yes, the dashboards must contain some logos, and all those stuff. You can add those images, you can resize and or do all that stuff with the images. You can add the background images, colors. You can do all of this over here in a text area. So text area is a very powerful thing over here in Spotfire, and you must master the using text area, because that's where most of your property controls, your dynamic items, your filters, your HTMLs, everything will lie. It will lie all in text area. All right. So we will talk more about text in the next lecture. Until then, see you. Bye bye.